Hello and welcome. Now, with the Chaos Space Marine Combat Patrol box being such great value, it saves you a whopping £41, giving you potentially a free Hellbrute, plus some money off the rest of the models. Now, I wondered, is this really the cheapest way to start a Heretic Astartes army? Combat Patrol boxes are usually good value, and very rarely you can beat it, except I've literally done 3 of these videos now, and I've beaten it every time. But let's just raise the bar. Let's see if I can do 5 armies cheaper than the Combat Patrol box. Now, for clarity, I will only use Games Workshop prices. I mean, I could use other retailers and it would be better savings, but as I'm using the Combat Patrol price of £90, which is the recommended retail price set by Games Workshop, using discounted prices from other retailers would be unfair and untrue. So, quick roundup of what do you get in the Chaos Space Marine Combat Patrol box. You get a Dark Apostle, he's £24. Chaos Space Marines, £37.50. Chaos Space Marine Havocs, £35. And of course the Hellbrute, which is £35. A total value of £131.50. As I said before, saving you £41.50. It's a great little starter army. It's a good mix too. You have a HQ, troop, elite and heavy support. So, it's a good all-round army, add in a fast attack and all your slots are filled. Anyway, so let's start this video. 5 armies cheaper than the Combat Patrol box. Going to try with the same amount of units or models. So we got 4 units, so we're going to try to keep it that way. Now, first is very simple. It is the Mark IV armor from Horus Heresy. The Mark IV one is the one I would choose because you get 4 heavy weapons. Unfortunately, you are kind of sort of stuck with those, which is 2 missile launchers and 2 heavy bolters. But it will give you enough bits to make a Chaos Space Marine squad, a Chaos Lord, and Havocs. And of course, you get yourself a Hellbrute on top. Now, the Mark IV armor is £47.50, and as I said, the Hellbrute is £35. This is a total of £82.50, saving you £7.50 off the price of a Combat Patrol box. Now, of course, you add your spokes to taste. Side note, which I didn't script in, if you change the Hellbrute for a Leviathan, it will hit £90 on the nose. So you can even get a better Dreadnought if you want for your Combat Patrol box. Anyway, next is something a little different. Start with a Night Lord's Chaos Lord. He's the cheapest one in the Chaos range, and he's £12. Add a Space Marine Tactical Squad. Yes, the Loyalist one, not the Chaos one, at £32.50. Top it off with the Warp Forge box, which contains 2 Obliterators and a Venom Spitter. That is £42.50. So you have not as many models. You still have your 4 units, HQ and troop, and I believe it's elite and heavy support there. And it's a total of £87. This saves you £3 off the Combat Patrol box. For you lovers of the Fallen, of course you need to start with Cypher. He's £21. Cannot have the Fallen without him. Chaos Warband is £19. Box of the Fallen, which is £21. And some Chaos Spikers to finish. That is £26. Once again, we have your HQ, your troop, you have your elite and fast attack on this one, rather than a heavy support. Altogether, this army again is £87, and of course, if it's 87, that saves you £3 off the Combat Patrol box. Now, if you like me, you love kit bashing. Now, let's look at an army which is very much needing kit bashing. Start with the Terminator Lord at £18. He's a great box. You can make a sorcerer out of him. Next is the Cultist Warband again at £19. Some Raptors at £26. And finally the Death Watch Veteran box. More loyalists, but you're going to kit bash these. And that's £26. Altogether £89, saving you a whole pound cheaper than the Combat Patrol box. The first thing about this, the bits from the Chaos Terminator Lord and Raptors can easily be kit bashed onto the Death Watch veterans and make them into your Chaos Chosen. And finally, a speedy army. For you, HQ, a Sorcerer at £18. The Chaos Warband Again, like I said, this is a fantastic value box. It's the cheapest troop choice, I believe, for Warhammer 40k at the moment. I thought it was the Catch-Hand Jungle Fighters at 21, but no, it is the Keltis Warband at 19. Boxer Raptors, which is 26, and to finish up, some bikes, again at £26. Once again, it's a total of £89, a whole pound less than the Combat Patrol box. And there you go. Look, I tried to keep the model and unit counts equal to the Combat Patrol box, as well as try and make a full rounded army, and not just also like just do lots of fast attack, lots of troops. Just try and have a little bit of everything where I could. So, and there you go. That is 5 Chaos Space Marine armies, cheaper than the Combat Patrol box, with almost the same amount of models, sometimes more, sometimes less, and the same amount of units as the Combat Patrol box as well. Of course, I used the Games Workshop prices to make sure everything was fair and above board, because that's the way it should be. Of course, if you want, you can make better savings by going to your local shop and, online retailers, as they tend to be lots cheaper. If you like this video, please like and comment and subscribe. Do you have any ideas on making a Warhammer Chaos Space Marine army cheaper? If you do, I would like to see your comments as always. Now, of course, there is my link to Win Games. If you want to save more money, £20, free delivery after your order of £20. And I do use them, I quite like them. Of course, there's Forbidden Planet if you like comics. There is my comic too, which I made, which is about scary stuff, and monsters, and fantasy, and everything else, which is really cool. And there is my t-shirts, which are just weird, and a little bit funny. Bit like me. Yeah, and that's it. Well, thank you very much for watching. Oh shit, Patreon. I forgot Patreon. Yeah, Patreon, if you want to give me money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is half term, so there won't be another video until Sunday. I like spending time with my daughter, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I will burn this video out to 10 minutes just to see what happens with that. Have a very good day. Enjoy your hobby. What army are you collecting? And I'll see you all soon.